Nostalgia is not just a feeling, it's now a calculated aesthetic, woven into product design to create emotional hooks in an otherwise sterile digital landscape. Consider Instagram's filters or TikTok's CRT-style transitions. They don't replicate the past with authenticity. They simulate decay, dust, and grain as tools for psychological manipulation. It's not about being authentic. It's about making the user feel like they've found something real again, even if it's just a photo. The design cues, it's a strategy of control. When platforms mimic analog media, they're not preserving the past, they're using it to create trust. Trust is retention, and retention is profit. Think about how TikTok uses 90s filter aesthetics, or how Spotify stylizes its waveforms with retro color palettes. These aren't random choices. They're designed to make users feel like time stands still when interacting with the app. They become anchors in a world that otherwise moves too fast, creating an illusion of stability. What we mistake for a longing for the past is actually a longing for trust. The nostalgic filter is less about remembering than it is about making us feel safe in systems that are fundamentally unstable and alienating. That grain, that static, that's not just style, it's psychological scaffoldings. Platforms sell comfort through artificial decay because real connection feels too risky. They don't want you to remember the past. They want you to believe in an idealized version of it, one they can.
The year 1958 in America was a turning point, marked by Cold War urgency, the launch.
Apple doesn't just sell computers, they resell memories. Pixel, perfect recreations of classic Mac OS interfaces are not accidents. They're deliberate design choices that tap into a familiar rhythm of click, drag, and explore. These aren't just UI elements, they're emotional triggers. By rehashing the past in high res, Apple turns nostalgia into a form of brand loyalty, a subtle reminder that you've always belonged to this digital tribe. What was once personal memory becomes programmable, commodified nostalgia. Smart devices now offer AI-generated memories, life logs that don't just remember, but reframe us through a curated lens of past experiences. This isn't archiving anymore. It's branding the self into something consumable, sellable, and infinitely revisitable under company own terms. Nostalgia is not the opposite of progress. It's its handmaiden, designed to make the new feel like home. Neil Postman warned in Technopoly that technology would commandeer our most sacred cultural terms. Now, we see it happen. Every AI filter, retro skin, or synthetic 80s font is a product of nostalgia as design language. It's not just about comfort, it's about control. By manufacturing past, platforms create familiar terrain for users who might otherwise be suspicious of the unknown. The result: a popular. Just this week, the AI-generated film Dreams of Violets hit theaters. Made for $2,000 in 2 months, it blends Victorian aesthetics with digital realism so seamlessly that audiences are questioning what's real and what was imagined. This is nostalgia as hallucination, an engineered memory that never happened, designed to feel like one. The film's director admits the past they depict may be more fiction than fact. What matters isn't accuracy, but feeling. And algorithms now have a better sense. As Postman predicted, we live in a technopoly where memory is no longer inherited, it's designed. AI tools now allow platforms to not just mimic the past, but rewrite it. If nostalgia once came from lived experience, now it comes from data models trained on old photos and audio snippets. These algorithms are not preserving history. They're fabricating sentiment. The result is a culture that can't remember what actually happened because its memory has been outsourced to machines with no skin in the game.
We have a new human being, and that's Chris Potter of Memetics Corporation, a new synthesizer, the Yamaha DX100, and a new computer, the Commodore Amiga.
If nostalgia is a feeling, it's also a form of control. A design strategy that hijacks memory to keep us tethered to products and platforms. The past we're offered isn't history. It's a curated aesthetic with no need for context or consequence. When companies inject retro visuals into their interfaces, they don't just tap into longing. They bypass understanding. This manufactured authenticity doesn't honor the past, it sterilizes it. What results is something eerily familiar, yet utterly hollow. Is less about honoring history and more about manufacturing consent, ensuring users remain emotionally anchored in systems they cannot escape. When every interface, playlist, or product feels like a throwback, it's not nostalgia that wins, but inertia. There's no need to learn the new, because the old has already been remade for you. The past becomes a feature, not an event. And so we find ourselves longing not for what was, but for what just looks good in a modern day filter.